Move!
Endril, aide to Centurion Mobereed, commander at Fort Zeron. We're here to secure the docks. If the Covenant attacks, we'll be ready for them.
This pup is confident that we'll repel the daggers. After Bleak Rock, I'm not confident in anything. The only things I trust are my blade, my sergeant, and you. Not sure. I think we'll hold. The biggest surprise today is the smallest Earth Turner. 3 keep us, yes. She's on the other side of the bridge. Rolanda's sparring with her even now. Trin's got the fire of a Dark Elf and the strong back of a Nord.
The fight on Bleak Rock was hard. The fight for Balfoyen will be harder. Will you take a moment and pray with me? Vivek, how many lifetimes of lament must we travel? I pledge myself on the rubble of broken hearths and houses. The fire in my heart is fierce. Let it consume me. I say the words in your name, Vivek.
Direct spine of misery. You look brave. Brave like my Gaina. Please help me. I fear she's been eaten by Nyx hounds. I'm terrified of them. She made me a flute. Said it would calm them. To prove her point, she went up the trail behind me. A pack of beasts lives up there. Or what's left of her. Whatever state she's in, please bring her back. How could I have let her do this? Oh, Gaina. Sometimes Gaina's a strange girl. She's a master crafter. In fact, she thinks she's one of the best woodcarvers on the coast. I think she wanted to show off for me. Silly girl.
It just ignored the flute. If this Nyx hound hadn't saved me, I would have been eaten. I must have worried her terribly. Please, the hound that attacked me, it's sick, it's rabid. Further up the path, if it wanders down to the docks, my wound might be infected. If you can take care of the hound, I'll limp back to Bishalis.
She's alive. Hurt and frightened, but alive. I have little to offer by way of reward other than my thanks. I doubt you remember two simple fishermen, but we'll never forget you.
Thank you again. I actually think this has been good for me. If you can't tame your own fear, how can you tame anything else?
Looking for rations. Keep going down the river, friend. Everything here is spoken for. Raiders in Balfoyen. Take the Kindle pitch. Warn the watch. You are sunblessed for telling me. Have you spoken with Urona at the fort already? Zuth, she's a crafty one. Very well. Consider the docks on alert. If you're going to light the fires, I can help you get there. Follow me, sun on my scales. We go now to a secret passage. It is really a storage tunnel, but today, it is a secret from the Covenant.
Hurry, friend. Balfoyen is under attack. Thank Kine you've returned. Everyone. They're all gone. My family is gone. They've gone to war, and they're outnumbered. I fear everyone we know will be dead before the day is out. Damn the Covenant. My family was happy. Well, maybe not happy, but they were content. The Covenant attacked in force when they saw the signal fires. Even now, they're marching on Fort Ziren. Darj took some of the villagers there, including my men. Hold up. Captain Rana learned of a second force headed to the Balfoyen docks. She's leading a group of warriors to repel that attack, but without aid. I'm afraid you must choose. I know it's a hard choice, but you must go to the fort or the docks. Lend your strength where you think it's needed most. No idea. Perhaps their generals don't see a mud brick village as a threat. I wish they'd felt the same way about Bleakrock. I don't know. Maybe I can help you talk it out. What do you want to know? I want to think so, I really do. But the Bretons are known for their magic. If they could find a way through or around the walls. I trust you. You've already saved us once. If you decide to go to Rana's aid, I know it will be the right call. I know Darsh will win the day. Captain Rana knows her business, and she has capable people with her, including my daughter. But the docks have no walls, no defensive positions. I did. Trinhild is proud and stubborn, like her mother used to be.
The Covenant flooded the docks. We tried to surrender, but they didn't want prisoners. Many of us were gutted and thrown into the sea. A few. We scattered. Some barred themselves inside, but the daggers put everything to the torch. If it wasn't for that crazy dark elf, I'd be fattening fish. You can't look for her now. Fishermen from the docks are trapped in the windmill. Rescue them before they burn.
Sergeant Thane. You must help. Hurry to the docks. Thane won't last long by herself. Hurry to the docks.
Hello.
Help me hold off these daggers while the fishermen get away. I'm all right. Go find Trinhild and Rana. They're on the other side of the docks.
I fell fighting beside Captain Rana. She hid me here and ran onto the ship. She's after the Covenant commander. He's the one who burned Bleak Rock. Don't let her die alone. Fight well. Kill that bastard!
The commander of this vessel is the one who led the slaughter at Bleak Rock. This ship will be his grave. Below decks. Follow me. The Breton dies here. Are you ready? Good. Here he comes.
Burn it up!
Go. I'll meet you on the docks.
be fine, don't worry. The surgeon will get me patched right up.
I must never forget the lives lost because of my mistakes. I took a trophy from that Breton. It will remind me.
The wind sings a victory song, yes? I think I'll take some time to bask in the sun and forget about killing.
Just need a bit of a rest. Blasted stomp. Shouldn't have tried to kick with it.
Thanks for your help back there. We're now family by blood and steel. Don't worry, I treat my family well.
I understand I have you to thank for driving the Covenant from these docks. The Pact owes you a debt. It's like the sun on your scales, isn't it? We almost lost these docks. All these people would have died without your intervention. Thank you. Saving lives is never a small victory. Head to Davin's Watch and speak with Holgen. Make sure they've been warned about the Covenant.
Things have never looked worse.
I bring news from Fort Ziren. It's grim, I'm afraid. There were too many. The daggers opened magical portals and came right through the walls. The hunter Darj led a mighty defense. Those Earth-turners were fierce. Yes, the only one to survive was the wife Ira. Her husband apparently sacrificed himself to hide her in one of the fort's towers. Fear not. Darj and the others will be remembered.
I need some help here.
Can I interest you in something?
Excuse me, please? If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have a message to deliver to you, if that's all right. An old wizard hired me, called himself Abner Tharn, and claimed to be a battle mage in service to Emperor Varan Aquilarius. Oh, if you can imagine such a thing. He was quite insistent I find you and deliver his words exactly as he relayed them to me. Forgive me, but I can't duplicate his imperious inflections. The great Abner Tharn requires your assistance. With it, we can end the Three Banners War. Report to me immediately, if not sooner. He asked me to mark his location on your map.
We race fine horses in Davon's watch. Once sold one to Vivek himself. What can I help you with?
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile? You look capable. I could use some help. If you aren't afraid of a ruthless, dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to finding, retrieving, and restoring lost treasures of the Argonians. Our society consists of my sister, myself, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive. One and the same, Margus Darius. He's a looter of history who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws' refuge and find out what Margus is up to. While I've never visited an Outlaws' refuge myself, I have it on good authority that all manner of ne'er-do-wells frequent such places. Scoundrels, black marketeers, and smugglers of ill repute. Just the sort of company that Margus keeps. Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler. Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors. Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics. Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period. No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster. We're historic investigators. We research and seek out antiquities stolen from the Argonian homeland. When we find them, we return them to Black Marsh. Well, that's the plan. We have a few more items to collect before we make our first journey. Certainly the most important ones. We do need to raise enough gold to finance our operations, though. We'll hold on to a few items to eventually open a museum in Black Marsh. A place where these cultural treasures can be enjoyed by everyone. My sister Famia became fascinated with Argonian history during our time at the university. When she returned home, her stories intrigued me, and I became interested in the topic as well. I can't wait to join her in Murkmire. As soon as we recover the last of the Argonian antiquities on my list, we'll organize an expedition to that region of Blackmarsh. My sister's gone on ahead to set up a base camp and smooth the way with the locals. We plan to return most items to their rightful owners. We chose Murkmire, since our research suggests the majority of the items on our list originate there. Finding the rightful owners may require additional expeditions in the area, though.
Have you come from Balfoyan? What news do you have? Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it? The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact. You'll find a manor along the north city wall. I'll be there with Tunvol.
What can I do for you? Of course. Enchanting is the art of empowerment. We gather runes found throughout the world and use our special instruments to assemble them into glyphs. These glyphs can be used to magically enhance worn or wielded items. Not exactly. Runes can be extracted from glyphs you find while adventuring. It's a delicate process, so you'll have to return to one of our workstations to proceed. Note that the glyph will be destroyed in the process. Unfortunate, but necessary. Glyphs are assembled by combining 3 different runes. Potency runes determine the glyph's strength. Aspect affects the glyph's quality. Finally, the Essence rune decides the glyph's effect. It's a delicate art, best learned by doing. Good luck. not the effect I was looking for.
Leave an old man be.
Welcome to Narvin's Arcane Emporium. Glad you found us. And by us, I mean me, because a mage needs no one. Just his mind and good equipment. And every mage knows the best equipment can be found at Narvin's. Am I going too fast for you?
All my bags are genuine Skyrim orachite. There isn't one stitch from any of those weird critters around here. All I'm saying is that where I'm from, the only things that walked on two legs were men and elves. This place? Half the beasts are mouths with feet.
Forgive my wheezing. The road from Dalmora is long and my stock is ample. I could have loaded my burden onto a guar, but I can't bring myself to do it. They look too much like family. In Davin's watch. Since the Covenant invasion, it's gotten better. We've got to boil a lot of guar hides to make armor for packed soldiers. Don't ruin our profits by driving off the invaders too soon.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in a business deal. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game.
Look at that sky. Get you something while you admire the view?
I trust you plan to purchase something.
What can I get you today? Everything's made right here in town by my father, Marael Avani.
It's a bad time to visit Darwin's watch. The daggers could come over the walls at any moment. You should buy some of my father's armor. You won't find better in all of Stonefalls.
You buying or just talking?
Since the war began, the market has never been busier.
As far as you know, The leather in my boots isn't from anyone in my family. Excuse me, that's a joke.
Walker, to me!
See anything you'd like to buy? I've got to get back home. That's why Father sent him with me. Normally, Father brings the crops to town himself, but there's trouble at home. Father didn't want anyone to bother me. There was one dark elf, a priest, I think. He stood too close. He looked up at me and started breathing funny. I let Hawker take a bite out of him, and I haven't seen him since. Goblins and spiders are everywhere. I'm worried. My father's a strong man, but... well, it's been a mammoth's age since his last raid on the Somerset Isles. Krogar's Hold. It's far to the west of here. Beyond Ebonheart, even. If you go, don't tell him I sent you. Just help him. He's a proud man.
I beg of you,